Danny D, what's up?
Morning, guys. How are the back roads treating you?
Treating us well. What you got?
I'm sending you guys to a grocery store that was started in 1929.
Really? Damn. So what, they got like old mercantile stuff?
It's one of those great family businesses that's just been around forever. I've been talking to Michelle, and she's amazing. And her grandfather is actually the one who started that business. Just for context, Michelle's father is the one who actually started the Five and Dime.
So he has everything in the town?
Her family's been in business since the 20s on this street, in these buildings.
Wild, isn't it?
Wow.
The Five and Dime closed like a couple years ago, but the grocery store closed like 20 years ago.
They got a lot to be proud of. They've had their business in that town that long.
I think they're just really hopeful to have one of these buildings used again.
All right, send us the address.
All right, bye.
What's the address? What's the address?
What?
The place.
It's up here on the right-hand side. There it is, right here.
Right here.
Pull up here. Right.
I
where you
am.
going? Where are you going?
Hey, is this Michelle? Hey, this is Mike and Rob Wolfe. We're out front of your store. Danielle's talked to you about coming down and seeing some stuff?
Yes, she did.
Okay. All right. This way. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Michelle,
Hey,
how are you?
how are you?
Hey.
Surprise.
Rob Wolfe. Nice to see
Yeah,
you.
Mike.
My name is Michelle Hires, and I am from the small town of Earhart, South Carolina.
Jason.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
Jason, he is my stepson. He's worked on the houses around that we have. He's worked on the store. He's a jack of all trades, so he does a little bit of everything.
Y'all have
Yeah.
fun. I'm gonna stay back here and keep on cleaning up.
Okay, man. Thanks, buddy.
All right, we're gonna head to the grocery store,
What, you're finally getting into, like, just kind of
trying to figure out
Removing
what
some
we're gonna
stuff
do.
and-
Yep. The past 2-3 years, I just became involved more with the business. My dad has dementia. He couldn't keep up with everything. When I was a kid, the streets were busy, and especially on Saturdays.
Okay.
That's when everybody came to town.
Okay.
Right here was the drugstore, and this was a tack shop, beautiful brick buildings. Back in 80s, 90s, the bigger stores, they started coming in. That did hurt.
When the big box stores started coming in on the highway, that's how the game changed. You know, the consumer was the same. Their wants and needs were the same, but the game had changed. Unfortunately, that's what happened pretty much to every small town across America. So when did these go away?
These went away probably about 15 years ago.
Okay. When a business closes and you can't rent that building, the building starts to deteriorate. That's what happened. There was no tenant to fill that space. There was no use for that building anymore on Main Street.
And then right across the street, we've got Granddaddy's grocery store. Daddy will tell you, he says, well, there's nothing left on Main Street. Because, I mean, he remember when it was booming. He opened the store in 1929.
You have to respect Michelle and her family for holding on as long as they did when so many buildings and businesses were vanishing around them.
All right, in 2000, my granddad passed. When he passed, Daddy just pretty much closed the door and left everything as is. And he went to the dime store.
The level of respect that this family has for each other, a lot of people maybe wouldn't understand. It's like, why would someone want to close that place with all that money sitting inside? Because inventory is money. This is cool. But to Michelle and her family, it was done out of respect and love. They left it exactly the way it was because it was a reminder of how things used to be. Just locking in time so many memories. Oh, wow, you guys got a butcher shop.
Oh yeah, Uncle Bratton, he butchered meats, oh gosh, ham, bologna, and liver pudding.
With liver pudding.
Liver
pudding?
pudding. Liver pudding.
They
and
still
it's
serve it down
round.
here?
You can still get it. I'm gonna get y'all some before y'all leave.
This is the epitome of a real Southern grocery store. This place was the hustle and bustle back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. These places are gone, man. Just to be in here, you can feel the presence of all the people that used to come here.
There's a Coke thermometer right there. It's inside the counter. There you go. That one's in decent shape. That's in really nice shape.
It's made by the Donaldson Company.
In the USA.
Yeah, 1960s. $40.
60. I got the bicker, and I get that from Daddy. I mean, going back and forth.
45.
55.
I mean, you're right. He didn't throw anything away.
No, when Daddy closed the doors, he would just come in here to check on things.
Being in a space like this that's that large, with this much history and this much inventory, you really have to take time to go through everything.
And of course, it's still like canned goods.
There's still gum in here, there's still candy.
Don't y'all want some?
Oh my gosh, for sure. Underneath stuff, in boxes, under the counters, in the cooler.
There we go.
When you come out.
There we go.
You can tell that's been in there.
Coca-Cola.
No, the round Coca-Cola thermometer. When I'd go in there and get stuck, it'd be so cold, I'd be looking at the thermometer. So, what are you thinking?
150.
You know, I'm gonna go to 2,
165.
180.
You know, it's like you never know where you're gonna find something because they were stashing stuff everywhere. Okay, what about the mirror here? This is really cool.
That has been there forever.
I could tell it's been there forever. Look at that. It's for bread, it's sliced bread.
Clausen,
90 bucks.
125. Got to start.
100 bucks.
115.
Can't do it. I gotta have a
All right,
little bit of a
110.
margin. Michelle must have been on the wholesale side of things. She's got her negotiation game down.
105.
102.
God, you're getting me
105.
every time. He's getting me every time.
Hey, Michelle.
Yep.
The old Lance Peanuts jars. Lance is one of those companies that had a variety of products. Peanut brittle, crackers, peanuts themselves. They date anywhere from 1929 all the way up to 1960s. Yeah, these are the older ones, the ones that have the arrows on them. These have no arrows on them, but they're all the same lids. 250.
3.
275.
290.
Let me ask you this. How about,
You got something going through your mind right now.
well, I actually fell in love with that fan when I came in. It looks like it's a 1940s type fan. If you could hang this up in a shop now, it would move air with style. 4 1/4 for the pair.
450.
I'm gonna do what you did to me earlier today, 435.
440.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Every once in a while, we are finding a small piece of advertising hanging on the wall. Here's one in rough
Yeah,
shape.
I know it is in bad shape.
Right here, look at this one. This one here is not in the best shape either, but
What's
you
that one
can
say, Mike?
Royal Crown, but it's all
yeah.
peeling, but it's still cool. And then you got this one, but there's no advertising on it. Whether it's advertising on a mirror or a thermometer, there's like little pieces that are left. So you've got these 3.
3. Okay.
I think, am I missing anything else here? This was this the office?
Yes, that was the desk. Yep.
Oh, wow. Like, I
This
love,
was
I
the
love
desk?
I love the filing system.
They knew where everything
All
was.
right,
though.
right here,
They knew
so-
where everything was.
These 3.
3.
50 bucks.
Conditions, everything.
I'll go on that because they are in bad shape. I'd rather go 60.
Man, yeah, I was waiting for you to go.
Wow.
I was waiting for you to do the.
No, 'cause
I
they're
can't believe
in
that.
bad
I
shape.
can't believe that just happened.
We have talked a lot about what to do with the buildings. We've talked about a beauty salon, kind of a thrift store, and just open it up so people can come in and enjoy what they remember. Well, Jason.
Oh, the guy we met earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right, yeah. So
Okay.
he's interested, because he'd even talked.
So he's interested in doing a store in here.
A store, he even talked about butchering, just getting that back.
Oh, that's cool. It sounds like they have a plan, and I love that it's generational. Main Street will never be what it was, but the history is the foundation of what it could be in the future. A lot of these small towns are finding their feet again, they're embracing their roots, and they're telling their stories.
Let's go in the back. Now, this is the back of the grocery store. We got the barn right over here.
Yeah.
And Jason, you got
Hey.
those bolt cutters.
He's back
What's
with
up,
the bolt
buddy?
cutters. So is this like the meat house?
This is just an old storage barn.
There you go.
Ugh.
Shopping carts.
Holy. All right, here, Mike. Pepsi sign right out the bat.
Here. I'd pull that. Might be one underneath it.
What in the world can these be? I mean, I was curious. I was like, okay, what is in here?
There we go. Up all the way. And I'll take that end out. Your end down. There,
Clean it.
Yep, right there. I got it. I got it. Okay, here.
Let me see.
There. It has original wax paper on them, like they were never even put out.
All right, there's another one.
This one's got a little rust on it right there. The fact that they were stacked, that was the top one. That was the one that got most of the moisture on it. It's typical of any sign that you find that's been in a barn or a building like this. The bottom edge was laying in some type of moisture.
That's not gonna come back.
Right. The first one had the most on it, but then the second one didn't have that much. Then the third one actually looked cleaner.
Are they dated?
It says 162, was out of St. Louis. It's not dated though.
Right
Self-frame.
there, yeah, it is, right there,
66. Yeah.
The color on the Pepsi color signs, it was unreal, especially on the two of them that were, you know, inside and had the paper over them.
So in varying conditions right here, you got about $2,000 in retail.
Okay.
I'm saying 1,400 bucks.
I was gonna say 1,300.
Yeah. Well, I already knew it. Here's how that works, Michelle. I knew that he was going to say 1,300. I knew I better come in at 14 because you're going to say 1,450.
No.
Or you're going to say 1,500.
No, that's not how you do it, little brother. If you would have said the 13, she would have hit you at 14.50.
Right. So that's why I'm already at 14.
Now she's gonna do that.
16.
All right, 1,500 bucks.
1550.
1,520.
1530.
1,525.
15.
1530.
$1,525.
No, 1530.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
You
tapping
tried.
out. I'm tapping out.
Okay.
Sometimes when you do something for so long, for decades, it really becomes a part of who you are.
All right, here we go.
Now imagine connecting that to your community. Oh, you got the broom? You got the brooms?
You guys found the brooms?
Michelle's family continued to be there for the community, even when so much of it was disappearing around them. Physically disappearing, buildings gone, and businesses gone. Her family has stuck it out. Thank you so
Very
much.
nice.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Had a great time.
Thank you.